All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who were well. And also honor and salutation to those of you who are of the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word of sincerity and truth. All right, so I was trying not to laugh. I always laugh when I open up these shows, but the governor of Massachusetts just came out and gave a stay-at-home ordinance. So it's looking like Massachusetts is shut down too. So that makes California, New York State, Massachusetts, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Michigan. If I'm not mistaken, I think I might have heard that today. All in all, right? They got this guy Trump in office, and he took the stance like, oh, I'm leaving it up to the states to determine whether or not they're going to shut down their individual state, which is all bullshit. This whole shutdown is coming from the top. It's not coming from Trump or the governors of their specific states. This is coming from the top, and pretty soon the rest of the states are going to follow suit, right? But my what the fuck was that? But my reasoning for doing this show is to speak to faith, right? Because my mom just called me telling me that my aunt got tested for the coronavirus and she tested positive. And I was kind of mad at first. I was like, why are you telling me that kind of thing, right? I didn't say this to her, but I myself on the phone, I was a little upset about it. And the reason being is because anybody that got a little bit of sniffle and a cough, they're gonna take their self to the hospital and get tested for the coronavirus to see if they have it. And the motive is to get the fear in the people built up. So anybody that has a little bit of snot coming out of their nose, they're gonna say you have the coronavirus, right? Because one, right? You can argue that there's different strains, right? You can argue that, right? But coronavirus has been around for a long time. Look at your Lysol bottles, your Lysol containers. It says on there that it has the ability to kill the bacteria from coronavirus, right? So if that's the case, that means it's been around before this outbreak. So then you have the symptoms, right? The symptoms are the same: cough, respiratory issues, fever, all the same things that you have as a cold. So if the symptoms are the same, it would bring one to think that it's being caused by the same thing, right? It's being the virus or bacteria that's causing these symptoms have to be quite similar, right? So anybody that's their nose is running or what have you, they're gonna bring themselves to the hospital, get tested for the coronavirus, and they're gonna test positive. They're gonna test positive because the agenda is to shut the whole country down, because they're changing. They want to change the system, right? And you think about this, right? When they close down stores because they're changing something in the store, right? This is what they're doing. They're shutting the country down so that when they come back, all these things will be in place. All these things will be in place, right? And there's nothing more than that's happening, right? But in regards to faith, right? Stop going to Esau, man. It's time for our people to realize who their enemy is. Stop going to Esau to figure out what your problem is. The reason why I'm saying this is because my aunt, right, is a Christian, if you will, right? And if you're a Christian and you're truly a Christian, have some faith, man. Leave it in the hands of the Heavenly Father. Ain't that what you say? I'm gonna leave it all in the hands of God. Ain't that what y'all say? Why now, when there's this mass hysteria, there's this large amount of fear, do you not leave your life in the hands of the Heavenly Father? Why are you going to the hospital for Esau to test you, man? Leave that shit alone, man. The scriptures tell us, it warns us of going to Egypt to ask and not to ask at the mouth of the Heavenly Father, man. We in this time, and I know Jake ain't gonna fall in line, but in this time, man, faith is more important than ever. The Heavenly Father wants to know that you believe that He is capable, man. That you believe that He can deliver you from these situations, man. Because that's from this point forward, all that's gonna happen is foul situations, bitter situations, straight situations. But we have to talk to yourself, right? You have thoughts inside your head. Okay, this is happening. Calm down. Let me take a deep breath and calm your nerves, and then let the Spirit guide you to what you got to do next, man. Panicking is not going to fix the issue. We need to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that He can deliver us from these situations, that He can deliver us from the coronavirus or martial law, which is coming. A couple of brothers just sent the video out earlier today, that had there was a group of people outside. It looked like Miami. There was a group of people outside, and the cop was cussing people out to get off the streets. You know what I mean? This martial law done started, man, and we already know Esau been chopping at the bit. Esau couldn't wait for martial law to be implemented so he can do what he want to do to Jake, right? So this is what's happening, man. This is what's going on. Take a deep breath, right? Pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for your faith to be fortified, man, right? So that as we go through these things, you can make it out on the other side, man, unscathed. And not unscathed physically, because you might have to go through something, but I mean unscathed in your spirit, unscathed. Ask the Heavenly Father to fortify your faith. Ask Him to strengthen your faith, man, because that's the only thing that's going to get you out of here is the Heavenly Father. The scriptures say that He wouldn't save us by bow nor arrow, right? By horse, right? So you're gonna have to believe that He can do it. You're gonna have to look up into the heavens and believe that He can do it, man. This is what we've been waiting for, man. This is what we've been waiting for. And again, like I said, you rejoice, but in the same time, in the back of your mind, understanding that there's a battle ahead. Right, like it says in what's that, Maccabees, the 4th chapter, 4 and 17, I believe it is. It says, "Be not greedy of the spoils, for there's a battle before us." Right? We still got things to do, man. We still got things to endure, right? And let's not forget, like, Israel is
10 miles. Keep left onto Route 24 south toward I-195 east.
Israel is not at the forefront like they're supposed to be yet, right? The scriptures say, like, we're gonna be brought before brought before the nobles, right? You're gonna be put in prison for 10 days. All those things still have to happen, man. Those things still have to happen. So let's keep those things in mind, right? So with that, hopefully that was edifying. I just wanted to share those quick words really quickly. I want to give all praises, as always, to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashar Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. Honor and salutations to the hopeful elect. With that, I say shalom.